I want to talk about something really important, which is this lady who refuses to switch her airline seats to help families and couples sit together. Even when they start yelling, says single traveler. This is, of course, a single woman named
Right.
Jackie Stephen in a hilarious confession. So, do you sympathize with her? So, every summer it happens. A family who hasn't had the noose to book seats together on a plane asks a single passenger to move to accommodate them. This week, it's Irish model and mother of three Vogue Williams who publicly berated a fellow passenger for not wishing to give up his aisle seat and move to the window so that she could sit with her family. She was flying to London from Gibraltar, for goodness sake. It's a 3-hour flight. Read a magazine, order duty free. It's not his fault that you're so disorganized you can't read a plane seat map. I travel a lot.
Nice.
I have very specific seats. I always choose ask Virgin Atlantic if I can't get 8A, I'll change planes. Okay, I mean that sounds pretty high maintenance. I like an aisle seat when traveling domestically because I need to use the restroom a lot. I like to be at the front because I don't like crowds and invariably need to disembark quickly. Oh, because you're so important. I spend weeks, sometimes months, making sure I have my favorite seat. Oh my god, my old boss was exactly the same way.
Do
Uh
you have a picture of her? She's an Irish model. Come
But I've
on.
but I've lost count of the times I've been singled out as a single woman on her own and asked to change my seat. I suspect it's because people think that we're going to be the softest touch. Wrong. Here is wow, she looks like Ghislaine Maxwell.
She does. Are you sure it's not?
Imagine it's her new identity. That's fucking oh my god. That would be brilliant. Okay. So she never ever gives up her seat. I always refuse. On one flight a while back, I was in one of the 2 front seats, and the woman behind asked if I could swap so she could sit next to her boyfriend. I refused, and I was met with incredulity. Incredulity? Less
Incredulity, I believe is how it's
incredulity,
pronounced.
less from him, who seemed quite glad of the 3-hour respite. Another time, I was traveling back from the UK to the UK from the US on American Airlines, so I had selected my seat 2A, my first choice. I mean, that's first class. Half the seats in the business class, which I always choose going long haul because I need a flatbed for sleep. My face backwards and on a train is my preferred method of travel, but on a plane, I want to be at the front, facing the same direction as the pilot, because if we are going to be put in the unfortunate position of having to run, I know who I want to follow at the front of the pack. Jesus. After I had stored my luggage, settled down with my iPad, this woman is like fucking just crazy privileged.
Who lives like that though?
Rich.
Who?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm like, you're rich. These are rich people problems. A
Yeah.
man came up to me and asked if I would move so that a family, a wife and 2 kids could sit in a row. The seats are very far apart, so it was hardly as if they'd be on a Disney ride together. And after looking at the seat he was indicating behind me, I saw that it faced backwards. So I explained I didn't want to face that direction. He then asked if they could find me another seat on the plane. I said no. Not only is it my right to refuse, I don't like being near people in these COVID times. Yeah, this is fucking summer of 22. I think you can't
Yeah.
use COVID as an excuse anymore. And 2A, facing the window, just say you didn't wanna move because 'cause you're a fucking stubborn bitch. It's as far as away from the other people with my back to them as it is possible. He was furious and started shouting at me, wishing me ill for the future if this were to ever happen to me, and then stormed off to the other side of the plane. Okay, so this is the seat right here.
Well, okay.
I mean, I've
As I've
never
always
said something like this. Yeah, she
as
just
I've
sounds like
always said, there are good problems to have,
I
Chrissy. And
know, yeah.
if you're in a relationship where you're dying to sit next to your spouse instead of get away from her for 2, 5, 8 hours, whatever, good. Enjoy your
Mhm.
time together. That's a very cute couple. Look at that. That's what do they call that? That's the prize. That's the prize. You got the wife, a boy, a girl. You
Yeah,
win.
you
You win.
win.
So I get that you're happy, but just take a break and flirt with the model was alone and she's not even that hot. But you know what I mean? Like you're not like you can be upset, but don't yell at you're on a flight. What the
Yeah.
fuck? I'm sure the kids thought that was great to see.
I think she might have been by herself, at the time. Clearly, someone else suggested that they ask me because I heard him yell, "She refuses to move." After a lot more hassle for everyone involved, he was back on my side. I tried to explain why I wouldn't move and that it took me days to book the seat I wanted. "We're not talking to you," he shouted. Well, I said, "You were talking to me, and I'm responding." By now, 2 crew members were involved as the man stormed around the plane trying to reshuffle everyone. Finally, a couple with window seats agreed to move to the middle, facing backwards in order to satisfy his demands. I
By
went
the
into
way,
panic
I
mode.
haven't been on a plane with backward seats in I don't
Yeah,
even
I've
they like
never.
that's a huge plane, right? Or what?
Yeah, I think that sounds like the laying down class of people,
Yeah.
the bed
You said
chairs.
this is rich people problems. You said it.
It is, it is. I went into panic mode and had to walk up to the plane to get my breath back. What if he decided to have a go at me mid-flight? What if he were to pursue me at the carousel when we landed? I spent 8 hours in fear.
Wait, who are these two people?
I wait a second. This is the single trout. This is Jackie's her business class selfie with actor Dominic West. Okay, so this is her like I guess she's just taking a selfie with a famous person. So I think this is her. This is the biatch who won't move seats.
She's a model.
No,
Stop it.
I don't
She's a
think
hand
she's a
model,
model.
baby.
I think this is the model. Yeah, this is the Irish model of 3, Vogue Williams.
Oh, so
Hold on,
and
I
I
need
bet
to
a
go
lot of people.
back.
So
I
the
have no
guy
reason
wanted to
to
sit next to his model wife, and this bitch wouldn't move.
hold on a second.
Sure.
Vogue Williams is the one who berated a passenger for not giving up their seat to move to the window.
Well, now it's
So,
just a bully. He yelled at an ugly chick because he wanted to sit near his hot wife, and he's probably insecure that whoever sits next to her will hit on her. I don't know.
yeah. So I guess this is the woman, Jackie, who wouldn't move, and this is the
Good.
woman and this is the Irish model who berated her for not moving.
Oh, so the woman yelled. Boy, I
Yeah,
thought I
this is
listened
the
to
woman
everything you said.
this is the lady who wouldn't move. You can tell because she's alone.
And the
And
and the
this is the
chick
woman
yelled.
who she wanted her to move so her family could sit together,
Okay.
and she berated her for not moving, and this is
Can I
her.
change my answer to that model is a cunt and she's entitled?
Oh, really? She shouldn't have asked her to move?
She should have asked her to move, but she shouldn't have lost her mind and been mean afterwards.
Yeah, and I think if you're a fucking model and you can afford it, like, yeah, then you need to book your flight in advance so all of you can sit together. Like, yeah, ask, but don't throw a hissy fit if someone won't move.
Yeah, don't lose your marbles. It's horse
Don't lose
shit.
your marbles. Yeah. Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Love you, get it. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.